Once upon a time, there was a girl named Kira who everyone said was cursed. Bad luck followed her everywhere. They were right about the curse, but it wasn't her fault. Years ago, Kira's father had cheated a magical fox spirit in a card game and stolen a special ruby full of wishes. The angry fox spirit cursed him, saying that on Kira's 18th birthday, she would pay for his crime. Her father never told her the truth. He just locked her inside their old house and wouldn't let her go outside or make friends. He said it was for her safety, but really, he was just hiding his guilt. Kira grew up alone with only mice and birds as friends. She taught herself to read old books and learned to pick locks by watching carefully. On her 18th birthday, she woke to find her father gone. He left only a note saying to run away and never trust anyone with golden eyes. Before she could understand, someone knocked on the door. When Kira opened it, she saw the most beautiful person she'd ever seen. They had bright red hair and eyes that glowed like gold. They wore a fox fur coat that seemed alive. The stranger was Ren, the fox spirit her father had cheated. Ren said Kira's father had stolen something important, and now Kira must pay the debt. She could work for Ren for 7 years and then be free, or refuse and be turned into a fox forever. Kira thought quickly. 7 years was long, but forever was worse. But she wasn't just going to accept. She made her own deal. If she worked for 7 years, Ren had to teach her real magic and help her find her father later. Ren laughed at her bravery and agreed. Kira packed her things and left without looking back. Ren took her to the spirit realm, a magical place between worlds. The sky was purple, trees grew upside down, and strange creatures walked freely. It was scary, but exciting. Ren's home was a beautiful palace made of moonlight and mirrors. The first months were hard. Ren wasn't mean, but they were strict. Kira learned to make healing potions, see through tricks and lies, talk to animals, and control small amounts of fire and water. Her hands got burned and her body ached, but she never gave up. As time passed, Kira learned that Ren was also trapped by a curse. They were a fox prince who couldn't leave the spirit realm for more than 3 days, or they would die. The ruby Kira's father stole had the magic needed to break that curse. When her father lost it, he destroyed Ren's only hope for freedom. Kira began to understand. Ren wasn't just angry about stolen property. They were a prisoner too, just like she had been. She asked if there was another way to break the curse. Ren said it needed a human to give up something truly important, but they had given up hope long ago. Kira thought maybe working together, they could both find freedom. Ren looked surprised that Kira would want to help someone who had forced her into this deal. But Kira said they were both trapped by other people's mistakes, and maybe they could help each other escape. Over the next few years, something wonderful happened. They became real friends. They argued about magic, laughed together, played tricks on other spirits, and shared their secrets and fears. Ren taught Kira powerful magic far beyond their original deal. Kira helped Ren feel emotions again after years of hiding them. In their 5th year together, they found something important in an old book. Ren's curse could break if a human truly loved a fox spirit with real feelings, not magic tricks. Ren said that was impossible. Humans don't really love spirits. Kira sat quietly, thinking about the past 5 years. Then she spoke softly. She told Ren that they had become her best friend, her teacher, and the person she trusted most. Somewhere along the way, she had fallen in love with them. Not because of magic, but because of who Ren really was. Smart, funny, kind underneath the tough shell, and perfectly imperfect. Ren stared with wide eyes. They said Kira should hate them for taking 7 years of her life. But Kira said Ren had actually given her freedom, friendship, and the best years she'd ever had. The moment she said that, golden light exploded from Ren's chest. The curse mark disappeared. After decades of being trapped, Ren was finally free. Kira asked if Ren would leave now. Ren looked at her like she was crazy. They said they had fallen in love with Kira too, from the very first day when she bravely made her own demands. Why would they leave the person they loved? They both laughed and kissed, and bright magic sparkled around them, the good kind that comes from real love freely given. The last 2 years became a true partnership. Together they found Kira's father, they recovered the ruby, and used its last wish to create a doorway between both worlds so they could live anywhere. Together, they proved that the strongest magic doesn't come from jewels or spells. It comes from choosing to love someone for exactly who they are. They built a house between both worlds, adopted 12 magical cats, and lived happily, wildly, and perfectly ever after.